welcome back to a new video. So normally I don't upload on a Saturday, but I've got these new decals and some pigments to show you from Nail Sugar. So we have got summer fruits. I don't know what it is, I just love summer fruits, you know, nails and stuff. Ladybug gonks. Oh, I just love these. Aren't they just like super cute? And then bumble gonks. These are probably, I want to say, my favourite out of all of them, but I do quite like the butterflies as well. It's hard to pick a favourite. So these are monarch butterflies. I'm actually going to use these today. Karen has done a set of 3 nails using the bumble gonks, and I quite liked the design that she done. So I said to her, could I use that as inspiration? And she was like, yeah, of course, because she hasn't actually done a video. So I might do a video next week using the bumble gonks. Right, these are ombre pigments. So you get a pink one. They're shimmer, pink, shimmer ombre pigments. So you get a pink shimmer and a white shimmer. And you don't have to use these to do an ombre. You can use them separately. But I'm going to use them to do an ombre. Now, I am, truth be told, I'm not the best with pigments. So I'm going to try them out today. The first one didn't turn out very ombre, but the second one was a lot better. You can get 10% off any decals, glitters or pigments from Nail Sugar using my code NATMUG10, I should quickly add. And right, yeah, so I'm using Madame Glam's. This is Riverwalk. So it's like it's very similar to their Perfect White. I don't know if it's quite as bright as their Perfect White, but it's a white. So I'm going to do 2 coats of this. Riverwalk is from their latest collection, which was actually 3 mini collections, I think. Right, so this is going to go in the lamp for 30 seconds. Now, on that tacky layer, see, I've done it upside down. I shouldn't have been wiggling it upside down, and then I didn't blend the actual, this blendy bit here. I didn't do that very well. So then, and I thought, right, I'll add a bit more. And then I left it, see, like that, and that's not blended. And then the white I'm working up. So I've just sort of ended up with the 2 colours meeting in the middle. But check out the shimmer on this. And I am going to top coat them glossy today, so you can see, oh, they're so nice. So I'm just going to try a second one. And this time I'm working from the cuticle down. And I'm not adding any more, I don't think I add any more product on my brush. And I just sort of blend that down as much as it will go. You don't want to add too much pigment, but you want enough. I know it's really awkward, but you will you'll work out, yeah, as you use it. There we go. And then I put the white on. Now there's people outside that are just going to start mowing and that's a lot better, isn't it? Excuse the dink. When I put it in the lamp to cure, I hit the other nail that was in there. Whoopsie daisies. We'll just ignore that. Right, this is, I don't know what that was. Was it base coat? I wanted a tacky layer, but I did at some point. I did just top coat it with a glossy top coat, but I did buff it and then go back over with base coat because I wanted the surface to be tacky to put these decals on. So I wanted to put 5 butterflies on. I wanted to put 1 of each colour on in the end, but I actually only got 4 on. So using a little bit of water and a stamper, I'm going to put the decal on the stamper upside down, put a little bit of water on the back of the decal. And then you sort of have to leave it for about 20 seconds or so. And then what's going to happen is the backing is going to slide off eventually. I have sped this up. There we go. Can you see it slides off? And then you've got your decal design ready just to stamp where you want it on your nail. So it was still wet. I didn't, if it's still wet, you might want to just dab some of the liquid off the stamper. I didn't realise I still had water on it, but I did. So this is the next colour. So I just kind of, yeah, you'll see in a minute, I kind of tap it off. I'm going to hope I can get this done before I think it's a leaf blower. There we go, tap. And then I only got 1 more, and I sort of ummed whether I'd get the orange one on the bottom, but I didn't want it to be, it came off. Yeah, I didn't want it to be too packed. Hang on a sec, just 1 sec. Scott, I'm just doing my voiceover. Yeah, I told you I was going to do my voiceover first. I'll be a few minutes. Kids, I said to him, yeah, they haven't had their breakfast yet. And I said to him, I'm going to do my voiceover. And I knew as soon as I started my voiceover, he'd want his breakfast. I'll only be a few minutes, so he'll survive, I think, a few minutes. Right, this is the glossy top coat. So you can see those beautiful butterflies and that beautiful shimmer pigment. Oh, it's so pretty. I really, really like the pigment. And as I said before, you could use the white pigment on its own or the pink pigment on its own. You don't have to use them to ombre. And I do believe they both come in the same packet. They come in the same pack, like it's a set of 2. Obviously, because they're like ombre. Right, this is Gardenia. I hope I'm saying it right. Well, I've put some base coat on this nail as well. And I'm just going to sprinkle in a little bit of the Gardenia Glitter. And I do skip forward a little bit because I do faff around a lot. Oh, I think that's the workman as well now. It's typical, isn't it? It was quiet. I think it's because it's 9 o'clock and everyone started working. There we go. Right, that's going to go in the lamp to cure. So that glitter is going to cure into that uncured base coat. And then it's going to stay in place. And I'm going to do the same thing on one of these white nails. So I'm putting the base coat on. You don't need masses, just a little bit. And then I'm just sort of tapping it gently. I don't want to completely cover the whole nail. I just want a little sprinkling. But I just found you can pick it up, the glitter up with a brush, but it's just a lot quicker to sort of tap it on and then just sort of move it where you want it with the brush. There we go. So that's going to go in the lamp to cure. I absolutely love this glitter on the white. I think it looks amazing. And then I'm going to go over with another layer of base coat. Just, you don't need a thick coat, just a thin coat, just to smooth the nail out. And then get your client to hold their hand upside down to sort of level the base coat out before you put it in the lamp. And then you're going to end up with, you can go over with top coat, buff it, and then go over with top coat again. But you can do base coat and then top coat, it's up to you. And then we're going to go over with the Madam Glam No Wipe Top Coat. So these are going to be glossy. I just think that glitter is absolutely divine. I love it. Okay, and then those other 2 nails, I go over with matte top coat because I want to add some crystals to those. If you want to, you can add your crystals and then go around the crystals with the top coat, or like with a glossy top coat if you want a glossy one. I, however, prefer to do my crystals on top of a matte surface. Or you can go over with glossy top coat and buff the area where you want the crystals. Yeah, it depends. Just depends. And I don't know if I said, but Madam Glam gel polish and top coat needs a 30-second cure in an LED lamp. Right, so I've got Preciosa AB crystals. I have got Preciosa Rose Opal crystals. And I have got Preciosa Light Rose crystals. I've also got... Oh, look, let me just show you these crystals. These are them all out in a tray, looking absolutely beautiful. Okay, and then I also grabbed some Preciosa AB fans, which are these ones. This one that I'm just trying to turn over. And some pears. Again, ABs. And I have got some Swarovski Tanzanite Shimmer crystals. These ones, I'm trying to use up some of my Swarovski crystals because obviously we can't get hold of them anymore. What I wanted to do was, I was kind of thinking about making a big butterfly. So I done my best to make some butterfly wings with the fans and the pear-shaped crystals. It was a little bit awkward because I put it on at an angle, and also the nail is curved. So I was trying to make it all nice and even, and it was a little bit tricky. Also, I made a bit of a mess with my gem glue, but I'll show you what I do at the end to kind of cover it up a little bit. See, and they kept wanting to move because they're quite big. They kept wanting to move, but I didn't want to cure them because I wanted it all to be like nice and or as even as I could get it, even though the butterfly was slightly on the wonk. But I do flush cure that in the lamp just to keep everything in place once I'm happy. And then down the middle, I wanted to use these Swarovski shimmer crystals to make the butterfly's body. I couldn't get this one in, it was a little bit tricky, so I kind of had to slide it under the crystals. But I got there in the end. There we go, so I'm just going to put enough on There we go. Ooh, it's so cute already. And again, I think, do I give that a full, I think I give that a full cure, 60-second cure. And then I'm using Madame Glam's black gel paint just to create some butterfly, are they called antennae? I think they might be called that. So I push down and then I bring it up so that it kind of, it didn't quite work, but it was supposed to thin out at the end there, but I went over it again. So that needs a 60-second cure as well. And then when that's all fully cured, this is Madame Glam's Velvet Matte Top Coat. So I'm going to use this to go around the butterfly where I have made a mess with my gem glue, because the gem glue cures shiny and obviously it's a matte nail. So I'm just going to go around. The gel paint has no tacky layer, but it cures shiny, but I don't mind that. But yeah, that's the butterfly done. And then this nail, I didn't know what to do on this nail, so I thought I'd do something. I don't know that I've done a nail like this before, but I'm going to do, it kind of reminds me of Christmas and like Christmas tree tinsel, but obviously we're not going for Christmas because it's like April. I mean, you could. I love Christmas. We could do Christmas nails in April, but I don't think anyone would really be interested in watching them. By the way, I love how many of you love Minecraft and you're like not like 12 years old. Like there was a lady who was, I can't remember if she was in her 60s or in her, I'm sure there was someone in their 50s and someone in their 60s that loved Minecraft, and it just made my day. I was reading some of your messages last night and today, and I was like, oh, that's just amazing. So yeah, I was like, oh yeah, high five to the Minecraft gang. So some of those coloured crystals, the pinky ones that I showed you before, I've put on the nail here, just in like random places. And then all the gaps where I've still got gem glue, I'm just going to fill that with caviar beads. So it's kind of like a, what do you call it? Like a string of lights, but it's not lights. It's, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it's going to take me a while. So I just skip forward. And then once I'm happy, that gets a 60-second cure. Then with those bigger crystals, I like to just go over them before I photograph them and film the last thing, you know, the last snippet of my video. Just gets off any fingerprints or wax residue, and then this is finished. So I hope you like them. If you did, please leave a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. I'll leave Nail Sugar's link down below so you can find the new stuffs. Have an amazing Easter weekend, and I will see you beautiful lot next week with a new video. God bless. Love you all. Bye.